My avid lubricators, let us embark upon a labyrinthine exegesis of Charleston White's sardonic and unvarnished reaction to the demise of Julio Foolio.
Y'all, they done got that black ass boy. You say they done got that Julio Foolio boy. I told them they would go get him. Yeah, no, well, I didn't tell them they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy worked hard to get got. No, that nigga worked hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips, nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucking. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn, what the fuck? Man, nigga ain't no protection on a nigga at the Holiday Inn. They ain't got valet parking. No, man, shit, no, man, that's why I go, man, the Holiday Inn. Man, I guess when you got an entourage of niggas rolling around, you can't go get one of them high dollar rooms. Nigga, you got to go, yeah. And everybody saying, well, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that nigga works hard to die. Shit, he earned this here. Shit, nigga, and goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that nigga lived and talk gangster, should nobody be sad what done happened to Julio Foolio? One thing we know about it, he didn't go to heaven.
That's the same cut. What's name?
Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Nah, wait, that boy, he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that nigga making people mama cry. So shit, it's some people relieved, wiping their forehead saying, "Ooh, Lord, thank you." And then there's some people crying, said, "Oh, we gonna miss one leg, one foot." Oh, that's what the Indians would call him. The Indians give you a name, Blackfoot, Lightfoot. The Indians come up with, pale skin. So we go, I don't know, Yeah, no, nigga, 1 foot. Yeah, they got 1 foot. And then they know he can't run. Yeah, they know nigga can't sprint with that motherfucking, platter foot. Yeah, nigga got that platter foot. Nigga can't just take off running and pivot and, so they got him. And it ain't funny, but nigga, it ain't no dishonor in death at all. And I'm just saying, if just so happen I die, I give everybody to make fun of me. I give everybody permission right now to make fun of me. Guess what? I ain't gonna hear it. I'm only gonna be fucked up if I hear it. If I'll be fucked up, I can die and hear people laughing at me.
Charleston White, a paragon of unfiltered candor, does not mince words nor does he cloak his sentiments in euphemistic platitudes. His response to the untimely expiration of Julio Foolio is a tapestry of schadenfreude, social commentary, and an unrelenting critique of the culture that engenders such violent denouements. In the annals of White's rhetoric, the juxtaposition of Foolio's life choices and their fatal culmination is starkly delineated. White's proclamation that Foolio's demise was an inevitable consequence of his lifestyle is a scathing indictment of the glorification of gangsterism. This unvarnished assertion, though bereft of compassion, is steeped in a grim realism that underscores the cyclical nature of violence within certain subcultures. White's rhetoric strips away the veneer of romanticism often associated with such lifestyles, laying bare the inexorable march towards self-destruction. The macabre humor that White employs is not merely for shock value but serves as a coping mechanism and a vehicle for deeper social commentary. By referring to Foolio in terms reminiscent of Native American nomenclature, such as Blackfoot or Platterfoot, White evokes a historical parallel that accentuates the tragic absurdity of Foolio's plight. This metaphorical allusion is not lost on the discerning observer. It highlights the historical continuum of marginalized individuals navigating a perilous existence, often with little recourse but to adopt roles that society has circumscribed for them. White's commentary on the location and circumstances of Foolio's death further accentuates the irony he perceives in the situation. The imagery of a Holiday Inn, devoid of protection and valet parking, juxtaposed with the gravitas of a life terminated prematurely, serves to underscore the incongruity between the perceived grandiosity of a gangster lifestyle and the stark, ignoble reality of its terminus. White's disdain for the trappings of superficial grandeur in the face of mortal peril is palpable, a clarion call for a reevaluation of values within the community. Furthermore, White's musings on the mixed reactions to Foolio's death, relief, sorrow, and indifference, are emblematic of the complex emotional landscape that accompanies such events. His observation that some may find solace in Foolio's passing, while others mourn, encapsulates the dichotomy inherent in lives lived on the precipice of legality and morality. This bifurcation of public sentiment is a microcosm of the larger societal schism on how to deal with individuals who straddle the line between victim and perpetrator. In a rhetorical flourish, White asserts that Foolio's death is devoid of honor or dishonor, a neutral event dictated by the immutable laws of cause and effect. This fatalistic viewpoint strips away the layers of moral judgment and places Foolio's fate squarely within the realm of consequence. White's dispassionate dissection of the events leading to Foolio's demise serves as a sobering reminder of the stark reality that actions, inevitably, beget reactions. Moreover, White's reflections on his own mortality, and his preemptive permission for others to mock his death, add a layer of existential introspection to his diatribe. This self-awareness, couched in humor, reveals a philosophical acceptance of death as the ultimate equalizer. By inviting posthumous ridicule, White underscores the futility of pride and the transient nature of life, a stark contrast to the bravado often associated with his public persona. Charleston White's discourse is not merely an exercise in shock and awe but a profound commentary on the human condition within the context of a subculture steeped in violence. His unfiltered observations compel us to confront the harsh realities that underpin such lifestyles, urging a re-examination of the societal constructs that perpetuate this cycle of destruction. White's reaction to Julio Foolio's death is a multifaceted oration that weaves together humor, social critique, and existential reflection. It challenges us to look beyond the sensationalism of individual events and to grapple with the underlying systemic issues that give rise to such tragic outcomes. By stripping away the layers of myth and bravado, White reveals the raw, unadulterated truth, compelling us to confront the uncomfortable realities that lie beneath the surface. Thus, in the grand tapestry of human experience, Charleston White's acerbic commentary serves as both a mirror and a magnifying glass, reflecting our societal flaws while magnifying the urgent need for introspection and change. His words, though controversial, resonate with a deeper truth that demands acknowledgement and action, lest we remain ensnared in a cycle of violence and retribution.